Hello everyone, welcome back. So I got inspired by some of your messages, private or here on YouTube, referring to like how do I maintain weight if I want to stay cleaner longer, because some of us are already thin, and if we don't eat and if we just stay on liquids, then we're going to look really like walking skeletons or something like that. And you're in society and that's not really acceptable or whatever. Well, you shouldn't care, but I'm just saying. So what to do? What I can tell you from my own experience, especially doing this last two times the 40-day programs, when was basically solids free, which is like dry mode and days with liquids. Yes, the first 40 days I lost a lot of weight. In between the first 40 days and the second, I had a period of between 8 and 10 days where I consumed food, and the weight got back like fast, not like before. Then I went again into the 40 days liquids with the dry mode, and then again I lost some weight, but I didn't lose more than I lost last time. When I came back and started consuming food, the body jumped back to my normal weight, which is like something that I set in my mind. And now comes the interesting part that I want to emphasize and I want you to actually consider. When you get cleaner and you see, like for me it happens, when I see that when I consume food is like nothing really basically satisfies me. It's just I'm trying to quiet my mind because I need to do work, and it's not that I necessarily need to the nourishment. It's a mechanical act that we got used to it, and it's something that the mind got used to it, like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm masticating, I'm digesting, I'm whatever. And as I said, this process goes in stages. So while you're actually erasing the program and you got like me at an advanced stage, and you say, I can't consume that much and I want to have more space in between until I will consume something solid, but I want to keep my normal weight, the one that I've been used to it, you have to understand that you already enter, how should I say, the mind territory, where you have to start talking with your mind and with your body, of course, and to visually, you have to see yourself a certain weight, a certain shape, and say, that's me, that's what I want to be, that's how I want to be. Because now the only thing that you can work with, or you have to work with, is the mind. And in the mind happens everything. You know, the mind creates everything. So you enter this territory where you're asked to train that muscle, which is the mind, and the one that actually has been misused or not used at all. And that is going to actually, by you choosing a certain shape, a certain weight for yourself, that is going to be delivered by your mind, by your consciousness, by source, because that's how things work. So as I said, I, all of us, we have to go within and stop focusing on, it's like, oh, I consume, so therefore I will have more kilograms. I will gain weight. So that is our old programming, and that is being gradually erased. Things get uncomfortable and you say, oh, what do I do now? And that's what you do now. Now you really start to train that mind. You really start to work with your mind, with your body. You have to talk with your body and say, I want this and I want that. And the body will listen, because you are the boss. And your word is the command line. And that's another thing. Is, in the Bible says, like, the beginning was was light. There was the word, actually. So yes, the word creates. So create your shape, create the weight that you want to have. It's the time when you start to, how should I say, you enter the magical space of how actually things are being created. You're basically breaking the barriers of this limited reality where we think things work in a certain way, and now you're discovering that things actually don't work that way, but this way. But because you haven't practiced, nobody told you, or even if you knew, you haven't really, as I said, practiced. It's frustrating at the beginning, but things will change because that's just the natural way. So that's just a little tip for you. I hope it's felt helpful, and yeah, see you next time. Ciao.